So good morning. It is Wednesday, October 19th. We've got a pretty easy day of school today. And so we're going to do something fun this morning and a little different. But before we do that, I wanted to point out that we've got our Pixton classroom starting up back here. And if you didn't get a chance to do it, I'm going to put in the chat the invite for Pixton. Please don't be so distracted that you don't pay attention to class this morning. But if you go in and make an avatar, then later on I can open up the classroom and take a look at it. So that should open the site for you.
Do you just make an avatar and then you can see it?
You make an avatar and then I think you can see some of it, but I'm not sure you can see the whole classroom like this, but I'll take a picture of it and show it to you guys. Okay.
We don't see you and the teacher.
Okay, so today what I wanted to talk about really quickly is just kind of taking a look at the day, which like I said, today's actually a pretty easy day. So if you look at Thursday, the first thing that you had to do was zoom in. Oh, sorry, that's tomorrow. That's counseling lesson tomorrow. Here's today. It's assignment 2.07. This is just the one where you tell me that you've shared your character who goes exploring story. I think all of you guys have shared that story. I had like 2 kids who hadn't shared it and I talked to them about it. So I think we're good now. So you've already done that assignment, I think. But again, if you go into 2.07 and just send me a little message that says, I did this or I shared my story, that would be great. Mila, if it's a question.
I don't think I ever shared that.
Okay. I think you did. Honestly, you shared the doc, but you might not have submitted something on this assignment that says that you did it. But I think I've got your story, but you can check again. Just double check and make sure you've shared your doc with me, even if you're not done. Okay, then down in math today, we hopefully finished up mod 3 yesterday with the end of unit test. If you didn't, you need to do that today. And today we're just taking the mod 4 pretest. So we're starting mod 4. Then book clubs, we have the SRG group at 10:30 today. Don't let me forget. And then this afternoon, free writing today. I want you to email me what you're working on. And then this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we are starting a new digital tech lesson. So if you're not going to come to all the Zooms today, make sure you come to the last one. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Because it was a fairly easy day, I decided this was a fun day to try a new activity. So in life, it is really important to be able to make a strong argument and to listen to information and judge whether you believe it or not. So like if you were listening, I think it was yesterday, when I was playing you that math video, Mila afterwards said, I'm not sure I believe that. I think that, that might not be good information. What I love about Mila saying that is it shows me a couple of things. It shows me Mila's listening really carefully and Mila's questioning the information that she gets and asking, who's this information coming from? Do I believe it? And then the third thing that Mila was doing, and I just said I was going to say 2 things, but I'm going to say 3 too, is Mila was building an argument. Being able to build a strong argument and back it up with facts and information and proof is something that's going to help you with everything in life. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. In school, we try to teach kids how to do this, but the truth is, kids are really good at this, right? When you want something at home, you guys think of all sorts of ways to talk your parents into it. How many of you are pretty good at talking your parents into letting you have something or do something, right? I want to do this or I want to do that. And you can come up with arguments. So kids already know how to build a strong argument and think about what they want to say. So today we're going to read a story. It's called The Giving Tree. How many of you have seen this book before, The Giving Tree? Anybody?
I read it every day of my life when I was little.
Really? Okay. So that's awesome. If you've already know the story, then it will make it that much easier. But I want to ask you to do today is to listen to it critically. Take the information in critically. And here's the thing about this book. This book is called The Giving Tree, but The Giving Tree is also one of the characters in the book. I'm going to share my screen in a minute, probably right now. And I'm going to show you the front of the book. So let's share the screen and go to the Giving Tree book. Where is it? There it is. So you can see that even though it says The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein, it also, this tree is kind of dropping an apple. That's because the tree itself is a character in the story. And here's what I'd like you to do today. There's like a big argument about this book. Some people think that the Giving Tree is a strong character who does a lot of hard things because the tree is strong on the inside. Other people think the tree is weak, that the tree is giving in. You need to decide for yourself whether you think the tree is more strong or more weak. And it's not okay to say, I think it's a little bit of both. That might be true. But for today, I want you to make an opinion and I want you to back it up with some evidence. So I need you to grab a piece of paper and a pen right now. I'm going to switch my share. I'm going to stop my share on this and I'm going to start my share on this screen for a minute and just show you how I want you to set up your paper. So got it. Share content, screen. Good. Okay. Zoom is on and I want to go to my notes. There we go. Can you guys see my screen? Yes or no? I don't see it. Do you see my screen? No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember this happened the other day. I have to plug it into
The iPad screen.
I gotta plug my iPad into this thing, I think. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, here we go. I gotta unplug this one. I need more holes in my computer. There. Scanning for signal. Here we go. Can you see it now? Trust. Oh. I don't know why it's logging me out. Okay. All right. Can you see it now? No? Let me try one more time. Share content. Screen. Okay. Oh. Share content. Screen. Screen bar. Start broadcast. Okay. It counts down. I don't know why it counts down on the mic. Okay. Can you see it now? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, excellent. So here's what I want you to make. I want you to make a T chart that goes like this. It has a line across the top. And on one side, I want you to write strong. And on the other side, I want you to write weak. Okay. And here's the question we're thinking about. Is the tree strong or weak? You guys are going to listen and you're going to collect evidence as I read the story about whether the tree is strong or weak. Okay. First, I'm just going to start out reading the story and then I'll show it to you in a second because I can't have both screens on and I want you to see me taking notes at the beginning. So here we go. Once, oh, I got to turn off my background so that you guys can actually see the book. Choose virtual background, none. There we go. All right, friends. So here's the book. Once there was a tree. Pretty easy start, huh? And she loved a little boy. Okay. So far, not too much information. And every day the boy would come. And he would gather her leaves. Look, it almost looks like she's like dropping the leaves for him. And I know that Shel Silverstein, he always illustrates his own books. So the pictures kind of tell part of the story. So she's giving him her leaves, I think. I think that's strong. She's generous. Giving, gives leaves. So you might take a note right now, whether you think giving the leaves is strong or weak. He's a little boy. He visits her. She gives him leaves. Seems fair, doesn't it? And make them into crowns and play king of the forest. Here he is playing king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk. I love this picture. There he is. And I might think to myself, gosh, she's climbing up her trunk. I think that for him to be able to climb up her trunk by that, it means that she's pretty strong too, right? She has a strong trunk. I'm going to put that under strong. So you want to be taking some notes. And this is called text evidence. If somebody asked me, why do you think she's strong? I would say, well, on that one page, she climbed up her trunk. That meant she was strong, physically strong. And he would swing from her branches. Also strong. And eat apples. Here's Trump. He's up in the tree and the apple cores are coming down to the ground. And they would play hide and go seek. Seems like she's having a lot of fun with him. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree. Look at that. You might ask yourself, is loving something strong? Or does it make us weak and vulnerable? Very much. He carved me and tree, and it says, and the tree was happy. But, oh, that word but, that means things are changing, huh? Time went by. Boy's bigger now in that picture, isn't he? And the boy grew older. What do you notice in this picture? What do you guys see? Somebody unmute and tell me what you see.
He's falling?
No,
Markings.
there's two. How many feet are behind the tree? And what does it say on the tree?
Ew.
Ew, there's two sets. They're just lying behind the tree, maybe kissing or something, but he's got a girlfriend, doesn't he?
Oh no, they broke up.
The tree, oh, you think the tree and he broke up?
Yeah.
And the boy grew older and the tree was often alone. Strong or weak being alone? I guess I'm going to think that that's strong because being able to be alone shows strength, I think. But maybe lonely makes the tree a little bit weak. I'm going to put that in there when the boy grew. Because the tree was happy at the start, but now the tree is missing the boy, right? If you have a different opinion, feel free to share it. Oh, we've got a lot of writing on this page. Then one day the boy came to the tree and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples." "Hey, take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." Now think to yourself, is the tree giving the apples to the boy because she's strong or because she's weak? What do you think? I'm not going to fill this one in because I want you to think for yourself. In fact, I think I might, well, I'll leave it there. I'll leave my share there. If you just came to us, Eli, we're reading a book and we're trying to ask ourselves, is the tree, the character, the tree in this story, strong or weak? Because we're working on our skill, our reading skill of being able to listen and read information and ask ourselves, what do we believe about this information, form an opinion, and then back it up with some text evidence. So this is our text evidence. And you're going to be practicing this skill a lot this year. It's super important to be able to back your words up because the truth is, people aren't just going to believe a kid, a 10-year-old kid. You need some evidence. So do you think that's strong or weak to give away the apples? "Take my apples, boy, sell them in the city, then you will have money and you will be happy." Write down what you think. I'm seeing some of you sitting there and not writing. Make sure you're taking notes. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. I'm going to challenge you to try to see both sides. No, don't just decide, make up your mind at the beginning of the story that the tree is strong or weak. You need to keep an open mind and take in all the information, and at the end, see what you have more information on. I'm going to put that on the weak side because I don't think that the tree should have just given up her apples and not gotten anything. Just gives in. At the same time, I guess you could say it's strong because being generous again is strong, and helping the boy out is strong. And sometimes we need to help those in need. But the boy stayed away for a long time and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." Look at the boy now. Look at how old he is. Wait a second here. There we go. Here's our boy. Does he look like a boy anymore?
That's your man.
Yeah, he's kind of an older man. He's kind of balding. He's gotten a lot older. Do you think he's going to climb up and swing from her branches?
He looks like he's maybe too hard to swing from a branch.
I think so too. I am too busy to climb trees, said the boy. I want a house to keep me warm, he said. I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?
I think I know.
I have no house, said the tree. The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house, then you will be happy. So now, right now, I want you to think about that evidence of cutting off the branches. Is the tree strong or weak for offering her branches? What do you think?
Usually manipulated.
Well, you write it down, Vivi, on your chart where you believe it, because somebody could say that that's strong for him to give the branches away, that the tree's got to survive without branches now, which is hard, and that means you have to be strong. Or you could say that that's weak because the tree should have stood up to the boy. Or you could say the tree's being weak because he's not recognizing that this boy is growing up and changing and has different needs. Or you could say the tree is strong because he recognizes that the boy has different needs. You need to decide for yourself where that evidence goes and write it down. Giving the branches away, where are you going to put that? Strong or weak? Liam, I can see you're not writing. Get your pencil out, make a chart. You guys should all be making a chart. Here's what we would normally do in class. We would collect all this evidence and then we would have a debate. If we have time, we'll do it today, but I'm not sure. We only have about 10 minutes left right now. We probably don't have time for a debate right now, but we might be able to do it later. All right, let's go on with the story. Hopefully you've written down what you think giving away the branches was, strong or weak, and why. And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. There go her branches. Mila, did you want to say something?
Oh, no, my hand is still up, sorry.
And the tree was happy. So is doing something generous that makes you happy, even though you give something to someone else, if it makes you happy, does that make it a strong thing to do, like doing the right things to make yourself happy? But let's read the next page. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" It's kind of a strange story, isn't it? And let's see what the tree says. "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." This tree hasn't seen this boy in a long time. He hasn't been playing in her branches or hugging her or talking to her. But she's willing to give him almost like her life. Is giving up your life for someone strong or weak? Good job. I see you guys taking notes. Awesome. Giving up her trunk. Do you think that's strong or weak? She's going to have to be strong to survive that, isn't she? Wow. Do you think parents ever give up their lives for their kids, kind of? figuratively, not really, but like give up their freedom. And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. Here's our stump now. Our tree's now a stump. And there he is taking her away. And the tree was happy, but not really. I think this is maybe one of the most important pages. So have you ever done something, given something to someone and then regretted it or felt strange about it? Why is our tree feeling strange? And after a long time, the boy came back again. I'm sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give you. Here's the stump. Here's the boy. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I'm too old to swing on branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I'm too tired to climb, said the boy. I'm sorry, sighed the tree. I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry. Tree's kind, isn't she? I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up just as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did. Interesting. So now think about, she did give a lot away, but in the end, she does have the boy sitting with her and keeping her company. Maybe if she'd just told him no at the start, she would have never seen him again. What do you think? And the tree was happy. The end. That is the story of the giving tree. What do you think? Was the tree more strong or more weak? And what evidence do you have? I am going to stop my share. Where is my stop my share screen? View options. Oh, because I've got the other thing sharing. Sorry. Gotta stop that. Did that work? Did it stop? Yay. Good. So now what I would normally ask you to do is to go, and I will ask you today because we have about 5 minutes, is to go into a breakout room. I'm going to set up 2 breakout rooms. One of the breakout rooms is going to be for the people who think the tree is strong, is more strong than weak, and why. And the other breakout room is going to be for the people who think that the tree is more weak, and why. So I'm going to make room 1 the strong room, and room, oh shoot, I did rename it. Okay. And room 2 the weak room. And then what you would normally do is go talk with your group to hear people's arguments, and that will help you build your argument. And then if somebody's brave and wants to come back and give their argument, that would be great. Normally we would stand up face to face and have a debate, and one person would get to say their side, and then the other person would get to respond. If I have anybody brave, we'll do that today. But otherwise, I would just like you to go to the room that you think stronger or weaker. What do you think? Go to that room. Don't look at where your friends are going. Think for yourself. Go and either contribute or listen to people's arguments. Please take turns and be polite. I'll visit both rooms and we'll just be in there for about 3 or 4 minutes. Any questions? So you can choose your room. Room 1 is strong. Room 2 is weak. Head to the breakout room. Interesting. Guys, I see a lot of you choosing strong because you see kids in there. I'm going to challenge somebody to say the tree is weak. Oh, good. I see Eli's gone to weak. Is there anyone else who's brave enough to try and make an argument that the tree is weak? Great. Good job. Vivi, which way are you going? Strong or weak?
Neither.
Neither. You have to make up your mind one way or the other.
I don't believe she's strong or weak. I don't believe you can really put that in black and white boxes.
Well, but we're practicing it for being able to make an argument. So if I were in class, I would tell you that yes, in real life, things aren't that black and white, but could you make one of those arguments? Because honestly, the skill of making an argument, there's like debate team in high school, and
I
you
know how to make an argument. I dislike and I can't black and white stuff. Anything I don't like it because it's more of it's framed as a good thing that she's kind of giving it away a bit.
Okay, so I'm going to go talk to these kids right now. Vivi, I'm trying to teach you a skill that you'll need to use in school. And when you're on a debate team, you know what they do sometimes? You draw your opinion out of a hat. You don't even get to use your own opinion. And you like have to make an argument for the strong side, then you have to make an argument for the weak side. So even if you don't completely believe it, try to choose one and see if you could go listen to the arguments, okay?
Okay.
I can't believe so many people chose strong.
Yeah, it's probably because the evidence that she gave up everything she had.
And everyone basically has the same answer.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that if somebody asks you, like walks in your room right now and says, can I have all your toys? You just say sure and give it to them?
No.
You just watch the tree do that and you're saying she's strong for doing that. Did she teach the boy? Did she end up teaching him good lessons about working hard and doing things for yourself?
I don't think the tree is strong for giving the boy all the stuff. I think the tree is strong because in the end she's still happy even after she gave the boy all the stuff. I think that makes her more strong than weak.
Okay, I think that's a good argument. How about the rest of you? Any of you guys, can you give me an argument for why you think the tree is strong when she just gave in to everything? Like you just told me you wouldn't give in if somebody came and asked you for all your stuff. Did the boy do something to deserve all that stuff?
No.
Do you think that that tree taught that boy good lessons about how to be happy? Was the boy happy in life? So what I'm asking you to do right now is to really think about whether or not you could support the other side of the argument as well. So when people come at you and ask you these questions, how are you going to answer them? Okay, so talk about what is the other side going to say to you when they're arguing, and how could you defend that? Like when they say, is it strong to just give everything away to someone? What are you going to say? I'm going to go check in with the other side and then we'll be back together in a minute. Hi, guys. So first of all, I'm super proud of you for standing on your own 2 feet and going to the side that you believed in, even though it wasn't like the most popular side.
Yep, we're the only 2 people.
I know, but I actually kind of believe you guys. So what's your argument? Why do you think the tree was weak?
Well, I think the tree was weak, but not like in a bad way. But she was weak. She was like giving up everything for the boy, and then she's giving up everything for the boy to make sure the boy was happy. Because if she was strong, she would probably say no.
Okay. What do you think that what the tree did made the boy happy?
Well, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Was he happy?
No, not really.
It said in the book that the boy was not happy, right?
He was kind of being selfish and just using the tree.
So another thing you might think about when you're in this group is, what is the other side going to say to you as an argument? What are they going to say when they say, like, I think the tree was strong because he could climb her trunk? What are you going to say about that?
I would say, that means she's like strong in like a different way.
Yeah, but was she in the end?
No.
She was a stump, right?
Yes.
So when you're thinking of an argument, you want to think of what you believe, but you also want to think about what the other side is going to say and how you could answer that. Okay. I'm going to go back to the main room. You guys can talk about that for a second, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back if you're back. Everybody will be back in a second. I just closed the breakout rooms. Okay, I think they have a little bit. All breakout rooms will close in 20 seconds. All right, is everybody back? Not yet. Oh, there they are. Okay, friends, we just have like 1 minute left. Do I have anyone who's brave enough to tell me their argument for why they think the tree was strong? Was more strong than weak? Anybody brave enough to say it? Mila, you did a good job of putting it into words before. Do you want to say it again?
Yeah, I think that the tree is more strong than weak because let me grab my paper. Okay, I think the tree is more strong than weak, but the thing is, it's kind of hard to see because I think the tree loved the boy too much, that she gave all the stuff to the boy, and I think that might make her weak, but some people might think that makes her strong in some way. But I think also the tree is more strong than weak because in the end she was more happy, that she was still happy and loved the boy even after she gave basically everything to him.
Okay, great. And now do I have somebody on the weak side who's willing to rebut, which is what you do. So when you're in a formal debate, one person goes and then the other person answers back. So Evie or Eli, is one of you guys willing to answer and say yes, but? Evie, you want to give it a go? Is that a no? I can't see the chat right now. Maybe you're answering no.
No.
You don't want to do it? Eli, are you brave enough to say why you think the tree was weak? What do you think? What made the tree more weak, in your opinion? Eli, can you hear me? Not
Yeah.
sure. Why did you choose weak?
Um.
I can't hear you right now. You've gone mute.
I don't want to.
Oh, you don't want to. Okay. Well, friends, I'm just letting you know that this skill of being able to stand up for yourself and make an argument is something you're really going to need in life. Vivi, you want to do it? Go for it.
So the reason why I think the tree is more weak is because she gave everything to him and got nothing in return and kept on giving and didn't learn her lesson.
Okay. Hey, Vivi, I'm really proud of you because you didn't really want to do this activity and you kept an open mind and tried it. And you did a beautiful job just then of stating your opinion. Nicely done. All right, friends, today and every day when you read something, don't just read it. Think about it. Judge it. Say, do I believe this? Do I not believe it? Who wrote it? Why did they write it? And what opinions am I forming? And how can I back those up with text evidence? Have a good morning. Come back at 10 o'clock for math, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys. Time for specials.